Morning, guys. This is AJ Crowley, and I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Let's make sure we get it right. The Outer Worlds, not the Outer Wilds, which I played before and I thought was a bit meh. Oh, what are we actually doing? So we got off the planet where we started. And now we've had our ship impounded, which is a little bit of a problem. Got some side quests as well. So we've got some other odds and sods we want to try and do. Actually, let's follow the story quest for the moment. Let's see where that takes us.
Can we rent an upstairs room?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Various vending machines. I don't think we need to buy anything right now.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
How much? 10,000. Oh, well, yeah, we're fucked.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
You.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Oh, what's the guessing
Comm
it
centers
wasn't?
don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Ha.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Okay, at the moment, let's just call it a day there.
Sweetheart, you know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Okay. Weird little gribblies. Weird little gribblies. What's through here? Oh, it's just the bathroom. Right. So, let's... Let's go and meet the engineer. Because that's two things we need to see her about. So it looks like my companion is lucky because we've got more than one reason to go and see this woman.
Go back to Byzantium, Nicole.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information needed for the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
Oh. It's interesting to wonder, could we turn in Phineas and get a reward? Somehow I don't think the game would thank us for doing that.
4 11s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. I don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'm sure there won't.
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going, most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Oh, good-o.
We'd be grateful for your assistance. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Oh, good.
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back.
Yay.
I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable. Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Righty, side quest. Oh, okay. Going down. Let's just have a look at our inventory. We got... I don't know how many bullets we've got for that. That shock cannon is pretty fun. Seems to be good against human beings as well. Let's go. Side quest ahoy. I think it automatically drew that for us, didn't it?
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. You stumbled into my court without an invitation, neighbor from above. If you don't have any business, then it's time to light up the grill. No one turns their back on me while I'm holding court. Get her, boys!
Oh, okay. Just die. Well, that was quick. Shit. Oh, fuck. Almost died there. Oh, shit! Fuck. Doesn't do to let me fucking companion die, does it? Shit. Fuck it. It looks like unless I've got really high, like, persuade or intimidate, basically you just end up having to get in conflict with that McCred, who I remember from one of the wanted posters upstairs on the groundbreaker. So it's probably worth our while just to kill him anyway. Shit. Looks like, unfortunately, the companions are a little bit susceptible to, oh, I don't know, fucking death. Shitty load times. Right, now, actually, so... repair all equipped. Yeah. So, what's she wearing at the minute? Oh, that's crap. Let's give her that. Yeah, okay, so we've upgraded her armour. Cool. Have a better gun. Screw it. Let's try that again. Giving her some upgraded gear might help. Might help her not fucking die.
Hey, McRed!
She doesn't muck around, this lass. Oh, fuck. Right. Now I've murdered everyone. Which I'd probably preferred not to have had to do. But it was pretty clear that was, like, you know, our only option there. As usual, everything that ain't nailed down is mine. Especially when these were bad guys. I'm gonna feel guilty about stealing stuff from these buggers. Let's make sure we nail absolutely everything that's stealable. Okay. Thing is, even if I don't use it, I can always break it down. A lot of the stuff here, parts and bits and stuff you can always break down for armor parts, weapon parts, and use to repair your own gear. So I'm going on that basis, to be honest. That was a big bastard. Should we couldn't have done something else about that one.
It's so cozy.
Right, I think there's an upstairs. Ooh. Ha! Didn't have to bother picking the door.
I'm ready for this. Don't mess it up. Liz gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Awesome. It's something slightly annoying with this kind of game that they state stealing when, you know, the people who owned it, are bastards. And, you know, you're doing the world a favour by killing them. So, you know, sometimes I feel it's just a little bit unfair. Well, just before we go anywhere else, let's just save that. I need to find a workbench to be able to apply the mods to the weapons. Just... Hello?
Did I hear something?
Here they come! Here they go! That's the last of them!
Just keep your fingers to your own self.
Uh-oh!
I think by doing that, by nicking stuff, we actually managed to piss off someone who I think we were just rescuing, effectively. God's sake, these stupid... Yeah, that's why I don't like some of the morality that you get in this game and things like Fallout and whatnot. It's the fact that, you know, these are bastards, we're stealing from them, yes, but we're also, like, rescuing you, so...
That's the last of them.
Right, so how about we...
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by. It's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Yes, so you can go away. Now I can steal stuff. I mean, I wonder, I'm going to guess off the top of my head, that it might have been possible to sort of actually make an alliance or allegiance or something with these guys, but they didn't really give me much of a choice, so, you know, their loss. Or death, whatever. Right, I think we've nicked everything we can nick out of there.
Everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew? We got enough.
Shit, where are they? Oh.
Nice one.
That's one down.
Shit! Oh. No, she's not dead. Thank fuck for that. Mycologist's log. Oh, great. I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws. Nice. McRed just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit, shit, shit. Well, it's a shame we couldn't, like, save that poor bugger. Ooh. Plasma cutter. I'm going to assume that's a melee weapon. Right. Yep, I think I've nicked everything all nailed down. Okay, I'm encumbered at the minute, so... Right, let's give Pavati something. Oh, what's that said? Oh, hello. What's that? Deadeye assault rifle. Ooh. Oh, nice. Ooh. No, I don't want to do that. Although, actually... Okay.
Smells kind of like old Mess's outflow pipes.
Okay, let's break some shit down. Okay. Got a shitload of fucking weapons to break down. I figure like keeping one of a lot of the common weapons around probably isn't a bad idea. I'm not doing that much melee wise though, I have to admit, so. Yeah, need to try and get some of these mods applied. Well, the engineer lass will be happy with us anyway. Groovy. Oh, wrong way.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation. More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Woohoo! Perks and skill points. Extra health. I haven't got into using the tactical time dilation, to be honest. Ramp up the companion stats. Ooh. Nice. Oh, workbench. Right. Let's go mod shit. So, modify. Oh, it's already got a mod. Oh no, oh right, no, it's saying I can install a mod. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, this mod is already installed. Right, okay, groovy. Oh, right, okay, so you can swap out the shock for plasma instead. Not bothered about that. Okay, and the same thing for that as well. Meh. Okay. I'm not going to steal anything from around here, because that would be rather cruel. And stupid as well, as all sorts of people around.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the mantillae, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about giant insects.
Nice one!
I can hear one. There's a little fucker.
Here they come! Don't mess with us!
At least down here it's not stealing. Yay. Which is good. Ooh, ow. That's what she meant by don't touch the radiators.
Good news, Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news, diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Oh, I think we'll just be killing them.
Investigate.
Here they come! That's the last of them!
Oh,
That's the terminal. I have the parts position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pump. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pump.
process secure.
Incoming!
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Yay. Did we go through that? Oh, yeah, we did. We went that way. Bug bits. Lovely. Yeah, just having a quick look at... Well, short story. Well, long story short, I mean, that sounds like there was tension between the people who actually did the work and the corporations that try and run everything. What a surprise. Well, that was a reasonably easy side mission to deal with.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
Yay!
If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Woohoo! Lots of bits.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Well, expect some change.
You've got my attention. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life-or-death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dad playing a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about. You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when. You've got my attention.
Oh well. Well, yeah, I'm still happy about where we got to there. The modern steel wrench and you. I'm not going to steal anything from you.
Hey, you the one who fixed those radiators? Nice work.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. Me? No, but our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But
Or
allocating
side quest.
personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief. I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh? The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through. It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Okay, now hopefully. Right. So we've done a bunch of stuff.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
I'm gonna wring your neck, your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my ship.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table. That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale, I suppose. It's fine, really. It's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Okay, let's kiss goodbye to that for the moment. I'm not inclined to just turn in the guy who sort of what looks like saved me and give me sort of whatever's going on, so... So, where are we? I've long enough bits to buy that nav key yet, so...
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Like pretty much everywhere.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. You say that like it's weird. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores. Now, is there something I can help you with? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
Now, I mean, there's all this stuff, but I have no idea what to do with any of it. Ooh. So, you know, to be honest, it's a bit meh. Now, I've got this hollow shroud thing, but... Okay, so how the fuck do I use it then? Ah. Well, let's go and do something different. All sorts of these side quests kicking around. Hang on.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
She's like someone's gran. Let's have one of those. Right. And just by the by, hey, where the fuck are we now? I need a workbench. Let's go back to the ship. Now, what's it tracking now? So how do I get up there? That's actually outside. Okay, let's try and maybe accessible from out here.
Fragile flakes and purple berry flavored power nuggets, now with 12% more crunch.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you
No, there's no other route over there. Okay, let's do that thing about looking on our ship for stuff first. Seeing as we're here.
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers? Sure, I can be myself. I can be myself better than anybody else in the system. You're looking for crew, I'm looking for a way off this port. So we've got something in common already. And yeah, I know I came on a little strong, but honestly, when was the last time anybody was so eager to throw in with you? That's gotta count for something, right? Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like. It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top? Classic.
You twit.
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker. Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Oh boy. I hope that's not going to come back and bite me on the arse. Shit. Well, I mean, I've got another party member, I suppose. Quickly building up the crew.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
You. Right, so there's some sort of science weapon that rearranges things. What's the worst that could happen there, I guess? The fuck is that? A grenade launcher? Loony. Okay, you get the right control gear, mate. Okay, so what we got? Let's go healthy at the moment.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel? They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. Ow! don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Good for you. I start thinking about all the things you could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Okay. What the hell? Why have we got cows on the ship? Where did cows come from? Hell, I'll take both of them. Again, what's the worst that can happen? The only concern I've got is about this Felix guy, given that I've only just met him. Ew. That looks a bit wrong.
You see we had a conveyor pull in? One of them interstellar jobs.
Hey there. Be seeing you.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
I can start something if you want. Just say the word.
Look at my face, Felix. Do I look like I'm in a mood for your nonsense?
Does Felix cause trouble a lot, ma'am?
Constantly. Little Hellion's probably spent more time in lockup than he has in his own bunk.
Whoa, hey, now that is pure fabrication. I don't have a bunk.
Great. Egypt.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Some townships have asked Halcyon News to make a statement regarding rumors of food shortages.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert.
I am?
Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Blimey.
Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up.
Beer, huh? Good choice, if you want to get unsober in a hurry.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing? Specifically. Definitely specifically. Oh, why'd I drink that? I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's a lot. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati a whole lot of trouble.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she's enlightened? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
God, welcome to real life, love.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. It's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that?
God, this is taking too long.
She's not. What do you mean? So if I'm doing my very best to be kind and open-hearted, I shouldn't worry how she thinks of me? Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. Yeah. I like the way you put that, like
It's okay to want to be better for her, and not impossible to try. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Right. Bloody hell. You don't half make things complicated, love. So we ended up killing some people and then dealing with relationship issues. I didn't know this game was going to get so fucking heavy. Not quite sure I remember Fallout getting so heavy duty with the whole relationship issue. I think no one's delivered more cows. I'm wondering whether that's side quest material, finding out why there are cows in the fucking cargo hold.
Good, you've returned. I missed having a purpose while you were gone.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Yeah, it's a shame that it takes some science fiction games to sort of normalise same-sex relationships like this. You know, that's you know, just cute and nice and shit. Fucking hell, it looks like we actually cleared that side quest as well, actually, because of that. You know, it's nice to get shit like that happening. Right, well, it's 9 minutes and I've got a day job to do. So that's definitely turned out differently than I expected. spending a large amount of this session actually dealing with relationship issues amongst my companions and picking up a new companion who might actually be a liability and a fucking idiot. But, oh well, you know. Rough with the smooth and that shit, eh? Okay, well, that's my morning shift on my channel. So you're probably watching on Facebook on the Frustratotron, on YouTube on the Frustratotron, or at mixer.com/AJ Crowley, or twitch.tv/AJ Crowley, one of the four, probably, or watching this on the playthrough on YouTube on the playlist. So that's it from me today. I'm going to go and do a job that actually pays me money. And yeah, you will see me in another video playing more of The Outer Worlds. Thanks for watching, and I will check you in another video. Ta-ta!